friction.
Well, good morning YouTube. I'm going on a Blu-ray DVD hunt. I'm going to a place called Bromley. I've heard there's an HMV there. So I thought I'm off and I'd make a day of it. So since I won't be going to this convention this week, I'm still, well, I don't know, the convention I'm meant to be going to, I can't get there because of the trains. Engineering works, but there is a route there, but it's going to be a bit difficult. I don't know, I'm sat on the fence about it. So I thought I'll go to Bromley today. I'm going to go to CEX, HMV. I think there's 2 comic shops and a gaming shop there. So we'll see what there is. Well, I will see you at Bromley, I suppose. So I'll see you then. Well, after arriving in Bromley, as you can see, there's the town centre. I've not been to Bromley in quite a few years. About 3 years ago I was at a convention there, H.G. Wells one. So I wondered, looking around for the 2 comic shops that existed. They've now gone. I think the gaming shop has disappeared unless it were closed. So I ended up taking a walk down top of High Street. Now I came in through the top, the train station is right down at the bottom, and I arrived at CEX. Now this is, I'd say, one of the best CEXs I've come into so far, living in London. You do tend to find some stuff in here. So like, we're outside the shop, taking a look, and I will say Bromley has changed. It was Monday, it's quite dead, so I think it was a good day to go off and do it. So I popped into the shop and took a look around. So let's see what's in there. Oh no, still outside. My mistake. Got the standard stuff in the windows, you know, gadgets, PS5, Nintendo, and other stuff. Oh, we've got something down there, and they put pictures in. Now I have sort of been in, as there's 2 CXs down there where I live. I'm not going to say where I live, but in the part of London where I live, and they used to be rather good, but I've noticed recently, I've been to the CEXs in central London, there just isn't much in there of late. I mean, you know, I went in there today, I tried getting into like finding, you know, them like, I don't know, Arrow movies or a box set, something that's really gonna scream out at you and think, oh, that's rare, that'll look great in the collection, I'll definitely get that. When I was in here, I found nothing. I found absolutely nothing. I did buy something, well, there wasn't much to get hold of really. So I walked off further into the shop. I went into DVDs. Sometimes I do buy the odd DVD, but I'm more Blu-ray 4K sort of person. But like I said, a lot of my stuff now, I've got several terabytes of stuff on hard drives now, and I am moving more in that direction. But like I said, I do have a love for solid physical media. Now, I'm rushing around the shop. You're not meant to film in it. I was actually told you can't film in it, so I was sort of guerrilla filming and being a bit sneaky. So forgive me for camera angles, cause, you know. So, like, I'm in here. As you can see, it's Avengers 28 Days, Aliens Anthology box set. More Avengers. You know, there were just nothing really that caught my eye. I mean, I did look at the Batman animated series. I did think about that, but again, I might try and get all that on hard drive, and this is it. I don't know, we are living in changing times with physical media. I think physical media is going to be around for a year or 2, yeah, I hope. But I'm now becoming very more interested in the exclusive box sets, you know. There we've got the Peter Davison. Yeah, it's amazing how they're coming down in price. I know the more special editions sort of stay quite expensive, but I have found them cheap in certain CEXs with the Doctor Who. Nothing grabbed me at all here at all. I was quite shocked. And I was in there, I'd say a good 10 minutes in this store. And it's all the same stuff, you know. It's, you know, when I go out, like, I don't go on, I say I go to film fairs and stuff. And you do find stuff at these places. Now, I did notice there was an Arrow collection of all the house movies. I do have them on hard drive, so I've just noticed it, and I did notice it yesterday. I was sort of thinking very quickly, and then I went no. So as like I'm looking around at more Blu-rays, again, it's just the standard stuff. Nothing new, nothing exciting. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Got a bit fed up with that towards the end. I loved it when it first started. Hellraiser, not my thing. Olympus Has Fallen, not a bad film. Lost Boys, I've got that. As we're going down now, Nightmare on Elm Street, not my thing. I don't know, I like finding like box sets with stuff in, you know, where you get little freebies and, you know, posters and you know, when you buy a box set you get a small statue. That's what I'm sort of more into now, is stuff like that. And a lot of this stuff you can pick up pretty cheap. I mean, look, you got the Rocky movies, I've got them. The Spaghetti Western trilogy, that could have been tempting. But again, you know, I've got them. So it's V for Vendetta. Nothing here is grabbing me at all. Normally when you the thing I like about CEX is that say you don't get to a store for a long time, every now and again, if I'm in a different part of London, you turn up in a CEX store and they have that box set that's just appeared and you think, oh, that's interesting. I really wouldn't mind that, you know. Now, I did like the V remake, as we just saw. That was sort of interesting. But, you know, again, we're going along. We've got like Thor Ragnarok on 4K. I've got that. Pacific Rim. It's all I've found recently in CX stores is this. So now we're into HMV. So I'm stood outside HMV. I didn't realise Peacemaker had come out this week, but I've got that. I've got it digitally, so you know, there's no point in me buying it. I did look around in here. Lucifer, I think that's the last series. I wasn't impressed with that. I did pick up Legends in my last review video. Now, I only do these every now and again. I know that there's a lot of guys out there that go to these places every Monday to get all the latest releases. And it's not that, it's room as well. I don't want a whole house full of... I've been through the stage where I've had walls of VHS tapes. Now, I did buy the Midwich Cuckoos. I've not seen that. And I have ordered the original Village of the Damned. Now, I do have the original, but I wanted the sequel. There was a sequel to the 60s one, which... I've only seen once and I really want to see it again, and the sequel is pretty bad actually. They made it on half the budget. It's just not as creepy as the original. The original's a masterpiece, you know. It's, even with the John Carpenter version, which I didn't mind with Kirstie Alley and Christopher Reeve, that the new version wasn't bad, but obviously the George Sanders black and white one is the best. The kids in it have that creepy effect. Now, I was looking at the Back to the Future with the t-shirt thing and that, and I thought, yeah, should I get it? So, no, I've got enough t-shirts. And so I start looking around. You got Boba Fett, Gremlins. Now, I'm a big supporter of HMV. The thing is, I live sort of near central London, and there's no HMV. The nearest thing we have to HMV in central London is FOP. But there is two CEXs. Normally I do recommend they're probably the best ones in London. They sort of get stuff. But I do like where HMV's gone. They've really expanded into sort of different directions. I looked at the 4K collection, nothing grabbed me at all. I wouldn't mind seeing the final Dumbledore movie. I've not seen that yet. I've seen the others, but to be honest, I've forgotten what's happened in the last two. I was thinking Red Sonja, but I did see that for about £7 in CEX. I think that one in Shepherd's Bush. Now I wish I'd bought that now, you know. I'm a big fan of Suicide Squad. I'm looking around at Ghostbusters Afterlife. I mean, it's interesting when this stuff comes out. Matrix, let's not even go there on that one. Venom, not bad. The new Dune bored me to death. You know, I really did try with Dune. I was just bored shitless. I've not seen Uncharted yet. I've heard it's meant to be very good. But I'll probably download that from, you know. So I'm moving, looking around the superhero section, looking for that cartoon movie, you know, but I've got Reign of the Supermen. I've got the Blu-ray Superman cartoon series. I've got most of the superhero stuff, you know, but still I thought there might have been an exclusive set that's come out and all this. I was hoping there'd be something special with Peacemaker, but it's a bit, I've got it. And I'm such a fan of Peacemaker. I did think about getting it from my DC collection, but I might wait till that comes down to about £2 or something and buy it. You know, I enjoyed the Joker. The X-Men I'm in and out with. And then we got onto some little figures that have come out. You know, and I do like this. Now, Pops are interesting for me. I'm sort of in and out with Pops as well. I have a few Pop figures, but I'm not that bothered about them. I've got a friend who's got literally hundreds of them. I mean, he's got a whole wall built up full of Pops. I mean, some of them are worth vast amounts of money. Now, this is like the Harry Potter stuff. Again, I'm in and out. I did think about getting that train set to come out, you know, with all the movies, but couldn't justify the price of it. So you know, I'm not that really interested. Now I do have the cane from which I got from the Harry Potter shop, and I do have a wand, but that's as far as I've gone. I've got the movies. Now the plushies, nice to see Snoopy up there, and like we move on now. I did buy a Batman bus from me. That's what I got yesterday. Hang on, so we're looking at like the notepads. Now I think some of this stuff is overpriced, like the notepads I think are about £8, so I'm not really, I won't be paying that, but I'm moving along. Do you see that there? That's the Batman I got, not that I got the one there, Batman Returns. That's the one I ended up picking up, but I only want one. I thought that'll work out perfectly. So I'll go back to the Blu-ray collection. Looking around. Fringe is sort of interesting, but I don't know if I can sit through 5 seasons of that. Because I honestly, my backup watch list is immense. It's now out of control what I've got to catch up with. And we've got Cobra Kai coming in next week, so I'm going to be watching that. I'm actually thinking about just getting Netflix back so I can watch it for a month. So again, we get Stargate, Atlantis, Star Trek, you know, standard stuff, True Blood, Twilight Zone. Now the Twilight Zone is sort of a nice set to own. We've got Angel there, but I've got that. I'd like to see Angel get released on Blu-ray. I've got the Babylon 5 collection. But, you know, my DVD Blu-ray collection is just not what it was. I've got, like I said, I've got nearly 7 terabytes of stuff. And trust me, I haven't even got through any of it yet. And so, like Chicago PD, Cobra Kai, again, you know, Cobra Kai's one I don't think I could sit through it again. I'd watch it once, get off the buzz of it, and think this is rather interesting. Now I'm looking around the Good Place. I thought the first season was very good. we've got the standard Doctor Who DVDs. Dexter, I've seen the first season. Doctor Who Web of Fate. You know, I'm just not the Doctor Who fan I was anymore. I've got all the episodes. That's enough for me. You know, so I'm moving along. Ideal. I think that's one of the best sitcoms ever made. Such a fan of Ideal. But I have them. Falling Skies. Don't mind it. Oh, of course, I was looking at Fantastic Journey, but I've got it. I would love to see that on Blu-ray. I like this. That now that if I hadn't have owned that, I'd have bought that day. That would have opened itself up to me. So, The Expanse. You never seem to find beyond season 3. I've never come across season 4. I've seen it on Amazon, but it's American. But maybe it is release date. I do not know. If anybody knows, let me know. So. Highway to Heaven. So again, I did buy some stuff. Now I did go to a charity shop and pick up something which I will reveal. But now I'm on my way for a coffee. Well, hello YouTube. Been to HMV, CX. Did buy some stuff. I've not been to Bromley in a few years. It's just one of them days out. Thought I'd come for a look. So I'm having a coffee, as you can see, and I'll show you what I picked up when I get home, so I'll speak to you then. So as you can see, I picked up this Batman in HMV. It was in a sale actually, so I was quite happy when I got this. I like the look of it, so I picked this up. It's about 6-7 inches tall, and they had a Dark Knight one, but that didn't appeal. I know that there's about 5 or 6 of these out with the company at the moment, but I just wanted the one to go with my other Batman stuff. You get the magazine with it, which the magazine is pretty good. It gives you information about all Batman stuff, and I found that quite interesting. Now I did find a charity shop and I paid £5 for this Arkham Asylum Collector's Edition. I had this years ago. Honestly, I paid £5, and I looked at it with all that games there, everything, the Batarang. That's why I wanted it. And people have customised these Batarangs up, so I thought this will go with the Batman sort of bust, which I think looks quite good together. So I'm quite happy about that, even though I don't have a 360. I'll probably give the game away. And then I got this, the Midwich Cuckoos. The guy in HMV was there. This is the only thing I bought as a movie, and I'm going to be watching this today. I probably will review this. I'm such a fan of The Village of the Damned, and I'm looking forward to watching this. So that's everything I found. I didn't really pick that much up. So we'll see you on the next video. Please give this video a like, and please subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Live long and prosper.